I feel stress relief is such a powerful ability that there's almost never a time that you want to go without it. If you've got a choice for an ability that removes stress, I think it always has to be, personally. It looks like chat is very much in agreement. I'm very glad about this. Okay, let's get you socketed in there. Perfect. Okay.
Each improvement,
sure that's okay.
a new variable in the equation of your fate.
All right, we need a name for the coach, and we already have one.
When survival demands it. Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
There we go. Not golf. No, my lord. My spelling is on par tonight. There we are. Jeff Jail. Which technically means that all of the people that have been named right now are in the Jeff Jail. Should they be tossed into the Jeff Jail in real life? It's an important question, isn't it? All right, let's get the upgrade. I love that wherever you place it is going to update the coach in a different way. Can we rotate the coach? We can. So, pop it there. It's on the far sides. I absolutely love this. Let's have them on the back for now, I think. Sure. Maybe we need to rename all the people Road Train. And then Road Train would be in the Jeff Jail, which would mean that everyone would lose their points because of Road Train. I like where you're going with this, Belial. I approve. That is very suitably dark. I see that Belial has been at the coffee. Okay. We've got the sprawl. And now I have no idea how to pronounce this word. Photo? You know what? Let me stop being lazy and look it up. I need to know. Inquiring minds must know. How to pronounce photo. Let's see.
Fetor or fetor.
Fetor. Okay. Fetor. And what does it mean? A strong foul smell. Okay. We'll go with fetor then. So, the awful smell or the vast sprawl? AKA the stank. Yes, pretty much. Yeah, I would have imagined it would be feta, but no. Fetor, apparently. Right, no time to bleed. Avoid the hospital and reward 3 mastery points. Ooh. Healing ways. Plus 100% scout chance for field hospitals. Plus 200% field hospitals. Avoid the hospital at all costs. Or Bat Country. Plus 100% scout chance for cultist encounters. Plus 200% cultist encounter. No time to bleed. Avoid the hospital on this one as well, but you only get one thing there. Risk it for the biscuit. We're going to the fetor.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
Similar meaning to fetid, yes. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, well that's everything we needed to do here. Time for us to be on our way. Yes, journey onwards. I am being stalked by hospitals, it's true. The fetor. I love the artwork, but this artwork is ultra grim, let's be honest. I would have laughed if one of those two was a hospital. It's like, really, game? Really? Okay, so let's plan our route. We're obviously going to have to take the left road. And then no matter what, we have to go through a dangerous path. Now, the difference is here. Let me just get rid of this. The golden paths, there's nearly no chance that you're going to have a fight on the path. The bluer paths, there's a chance you'll have a fight on them. We don't know what's there. At the start of the map, you get a chance to scout out each zone. And there's a percentage chance for that, and it is rolled per zone, not for the whole map. So the higher that chance is, you know, just generally speaking, you're going to have a cumulatively good time of, a good chance of having at least one completely mapped path. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing that we 100% know where all field hospitals are. This will more or less scout the rest of the way, so we'll have a good idea of what to expect. So what we're looking at here is left, and then we kind of want to take the right, because we don't want to go there. Then we will get a hero shrine, then probably onto the watchtower, I'm thinking, then up. That's a guaranteed fight. Now, guaranteed fights are different from fights on the road. A fight on the road, you only have 5 rounds. As long as you can survive those 5 rounds, you move on. But if you don't kill everyone in the fight in 5 rounds, you get no loot. All of the enemies, that is. Don't kill all of your friends. That is not required to get loot. You will get loot, but don't do it. The loot isn't worth it. And then we just have to go either side. Now, not going to the hospital is going to be rough. Hey, Jake Toady, how are you doing, mate? And Althor, thank you very much for the gift sub as well. You know what? Blast it all. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, might as well. On Halloween. You know what? What we'll do is on the tea break, I'll hand out the gift subs then, rather than waiting till the end of the stream. It's incredibly kind of you to use all of those dapper ducats on gifting subs out to the rest of the community. That's super, super kind of you. Gorgon's Kiss, what a fantastic name. Thank you very much for the Prime sub as well. Valentis, thank you very much for the 24 months. And Vasunova for the 17 months. Super, super kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn. And Crows and Rock, thank you so much for the 36 months. Sorry I missed your sub there in amongst the raids. Also Firebear, in case I didn't catch you as well. Diolch yn fawr for the 11 months. Ah, and Trax in there with another gift sub. Ooh, let me get in on the Halloween gift subs as well. That's so incredibly kind of you. And it looks like we've got a friendly ghost in chat who just gifted a sub to Alpha. That's super nice of you. Thank you so, so much. Dabbling's being ultra generous. Right, okay. Time for us to make a move. Now, at each location, we're actually going to see people have an opinion on which way we go. If we approach, Matten very much wants to go this way. But Leafy Poo wants to go to the hospital. Leafy Poo's not getting that, so Leafy Poo gains stress, Matten loses it. I'm sorry, Leafy Poo, but just no. I can't. 3 mastery points are on the line, buddy. Everywhere the world comes undone. Indeed it does. Looks like we might get out of this without having to do a fight in the middle of the road, though. It's always nice. Oh, we need to be on the far side if we can get there. Can we get there? No, we're absolutely not going to get there. Sad. Sad, really. I mean, what else would I really use those points on? I mean, a naming game. And that's one thing. You could have had 4 names in a game. The Desperate Few. Okay. Ah, there we are. What's a little elbow grease? So, we've gained some torch and some food. Let's see what they can trade us for our few relics. We would lose relics, we'd gain torch, food, treasure, and wagon supplies. Matten, I could dazzle them with some knife tricks. We would lose a bit of our flame, but we'd gain a lot of things and a trinket as well. Yeah, it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't give me the aura around the bottom left. But I think we're gonna go with Mithril. 6 relics for 30 flame. We don't need it. In fact, we could go with. We'd lose 25 though. I think going this way would be the best. Since I was driving, here is my belated raid defense. Thank you very much, Raffenhawk. Dappling to the core. Well done. No doubt you with that kind of raid defense, you've joined the resistance. You may even be gunning for leader of the resistance, probably against your will. You don't actually want to lead anyone anyway. You're just a bit of an anti-hero, really, but everyone looks up to you. And so you've kind of fallen into the role as leader of the resistance. Okay, Mithril.
The Wainwright awaits,
Ooh.
eager to ply his trade.
Inseparable. I approve. I approve enormously. I will take all of these things. That was nice. This is an accurate description of me. Scary. We know. We know the deep, dark depths. Alright, let's have a quick gander. I would like to see what that has meant. Yeah, we've fully boosted that up now. So they are... Like, how does that work? Oh, it was just showing that to me. Okay, well, that's cool. So they are now... They've developed a relationship. And their relationship is the inseparable relationship. You get different words here. I don't know if this indicates a different way that relationship will play out, but I suspect it does. Could be wrong, though. Round start, 5%. Next region, that's because you gained a couple of items here and there, hither and yon. You've got something. Region. What? Okay, yeah. No, fair enough. I see. Plus 10% of max HP. I'm actually... is that fire? That's fire res. Have I got bleeding resistance? I don't. Well, I feel it at the front. You're probably going to suffer more. They will heal on the road, by the way. Now, we're going to want to go this way. Now, because all of the options are the same, we don't know what's out there. No one has an opinion. But if we did know what was out there, they would form an opinion. They would have an idea of whether they... Oh, you're unhappy. Why did I avoid that one? That was absolutely me dodging it automatically. For some reason. Dartboard region. This is the dartboard region, indeed. Okay, speed bag, dodge, nice. I dislike the widow, but I ultra dislike the woodsman. Okay. Well, you've got dodge, which is great. We could probably remove you quickly. We've got one round of fight. You're going to be a massive pain. Let's just try to take out the little ones first, if we can. But, that being said, I really want to get some dots on you. If I'm able. And allow that to try and pull you down. That stress, though. I disapprove. Nicely dodged. Yikes. Okay, I very much disapprove, actually. Please don't. I would like... Plonk you back. There we are. Dazed, so you'll go last. Now, I would like this. Let's get rid of the stress, if we can.
In company.
More dots, if we could, please. Ultimately, if I can't kill you in 5 turns, then I'm doomed, regardless. Blinding gas. This will add day. Well, it won't add days, but it will add blind, which will be useful. Good. Ooh, take my hand. Nice. We just got a heal. I approve of that massively. Let's try and take you out. Perfect. Now I just kind of want to put down as much damage as I can. We might be able to do this in 5 turns. Carve the toy. There we go. Riposte. Approved. Bit of a bleed, so I'm going to need to heal that. Let's get another heavy blow. You've got 13 points. You're going to lose 4 this turn. How much health? Okay, no matter what, you will die on your turn. Well, yes, you're going to die on your turn. That's fine then. So with that, I can afford to use battlefield medicine to get rid of the bleed.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Now, I can't get over there to do Wicked Slice, which is annoying. What I can do, though, is buff. Kind of rude. Got horror, so the next couple of turns is a chance. Oh, you did have death defense.
Steady yourself.
That was unfortunate. I did not pay attention to that. That was on me.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, you had 25% death resistance. Damn it all. Well, I need to start taking you out, if I can.
A slow dissection. An
And
unavoidable
you can't do a lot right now. I could take away some stress, and I kind of feel that I should. Honestly, if we just get out of this fight without too high a stress, this too shall pass. They've improved relation a little bit. Well, there's not a lot I can do here. There we go. You're gone. And that's improved the relationship a little bit more. But sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there. No. See, this has 7 HP, so I need a max hit. The grave being there is such a pain. Oh no, it actually got rid. Do they have a timer or something? Maybe they do. Either way, this counts as a double thick grave, so I can't actually get through it. Much annoying, but such is life. Let's get you some healing.
A little help, impeccably timed.
Now, can I do this? Almost certainly not, but let's see. Because I can't end this fight on their turn, unfortunately. Because once we tick over to the next round, they get away. So I think, sadly, we've lost this one. They had 7 HP. On the off chance that maybe we'll be crazy lucky. But I don't think. No. Oh, that's frustrating. 1 health in the end. No loot, but it's okay. We're heading on to an academic study. Go forward automatically, please. Auto walk, or auto gallop, rather. Auto trot would be great, because then I could catch more of these, but I guess I'll accept auto gallop. Tell us another. Oh, apparently you I dodged because I was reading that. Lost the battle? Time to destroy the hard disk drive. Ah, that's fine. I don't have any hard disk drives. Belial, you're too old to be any danger to my technology. Right. Read or drive. You need to choose. Yeah, no, 100%. Aquatami. There could be missives, letters, notes, valuable information. It's okay, Belial. Your age gives you wisdom. Specifically, gives you wisdom on amazing movies to watch. Like, your knowledge of good horror movies far exceeds mine. You don't only know the classics, you probably watched the classics. You might have been there when the classics were made. Aquatami, there could be missives, letters, notes, valuable information. Okay, so we'd lose a little bit of torch. We get a trinket. Possibly a change in affinity. We would get a treasure and stress. Mithril, let's jimmy open those fancy drawers. Pretty much the same thing. A posh desk like this should have some shiny bits inside. And might be scribbled strategies or tactical notes. Pretty much everyone is on board with this. Okay. Aquatami time. Let's go. Amorous.
Heart still beats. Desire will never die.
You're a kleptomaniac, but we just got a big bonus to things. Okay, so we lost 10 flame. We gained 16 relics. I approve. Even in this grim, literally fetid flesh heap, love finds a way. Or at least sex. I mean, amorous, it could go either way, really, but, you know. Look, it's the end of the world. I'm you can base your relationships on whatever foundation you can find. Be it a swamp, or be it a, you know, well-built concrete foundation, whatever. You know, if the tower's kind of a little bit crooked because it's sinking on one side, it just adds a little bit of character, you know? Right, we're going on to an assistance encounter, but let's just check out the characters here. So, I'm not sure how these, again, I guess we're going to find out how all of that plays out. Aquatami, you've now got kleptomania. Consumed by the urge to steal. You're amorous with Leafy Poo and inseparable from Mithril. Mithril is now inseparable with Matten and Aquatami. This is good. They are not trying to kill me. I'm in love. Yeah, pretty much. Look, the bar drops a lot as the world starts to end, I guess. You're not actively trying to be a dick. You're basically the love of my life. Let's get married. Okay, well, let's carry on. We're not going to face a fight on this road, I don't think. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I like your style. Okay, so they just improved their relation a little bit. Bit of stress mounting because they're hungry and tired, though. Look, we've all been there. Okay, the desperate few. Part of the fun of naming a character Leafy Poo is making Aavak have to say it all the time. Bala, why? Why have you done this to me? Hey, Akira Dragonborn, how you doing? And Wrath, thank you so much for the 8 months, mate. 8th month? 4th best month? Sure, we'll go with that. Right, let's roll up our sleeves then. We lose a little bit of flame. We can afford to... Well, actually, no. Sorry, we gain stress, and we really don't want that. I've also no negative consequence. Should we assist? We've also got... They have struck a chord in my cold black heart. And our swagger will rouse their spirits. That is a lot of loot for 25 flame. But, ooh, that's a lot of flame. I could either gain flame or sacrifice it for a chunk of stuff. We're not going for the stress. What do you feel, chap? Swagger or strike a chord? Rysel, hell yeah, swagger 'em. I imagine that Swagger's going to win based only on that reaction. Oak Tree is going for chord, but is alone in this. No. Half rail wants to strike a chord. A chunk of Swagger. How much fire already? We've got 79, so we've got enough that we wouldn't be desperate without it, but there's no guarantee we'll have a better chance to get more. The chords are there. You know what? I think this one might deserve a poll. Let's get a poll on the goal. Okay, you're only going to get a minute to do this, so you better be quick. Boom. There you go. What do you want? Choose our destiny. Are we swaggering or are we strumming? Swagger has significantly more loot. Strumming has a much better position for future fights. The more light we have, the stronger we are in fights. The less light we have, the stronger the enemy are. The more loot we have, I mean, the trinket we can use right away, but a lot of that loot isn't going to be useful until the end. We've got probably relics, a trinket, and a coach. Also food, but the food again can only be used at an inn. So the coach and the food not useful until later. Let's have a look. What is our destiny? Swagger. It was close, though. It was very close, actually. Alright, Swagger wins with 55% of the vote. Let us swagger.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Whittling tools, -3 stress. Pipeweed, -2 stress. Improves affinity slightly. Wax inoculant. Resistance until next inn. Also a load of food for health. And also a storage truck. Okay. There you go. Where's the option to eat them? That would be if we were playing RimWorld, which we're not right now. But, I mean, that is on the cards. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was going to be an all-night stream of Darkest Dungeon or not. Yeah, there's a chance. Depends on where people are sitting by the second or maybe third tea break. But the other games that are on the cards are either Against the Storm, which is another game that I first tasted on my main YouTube channel, or RimWorld. I would have streamed RimWorld yesterday, but mod shenanigans took me much longer to resolve than I was expecting, because there's been an update and it has broken some of the mods. But I have also massively expanded my mod list, and maybe we would start a new settlement. Maybe play around with a bit of the fluid ideologies. We'll see. But either way. Third tea break. I'm kind of going to bed now, though. Well, that's because your flesh is weak, Duffelfish. You should replace it with steel. Steel never sleeps. Yeah, take to storage. Still broke. Makes me so sad. But let's go this way. Oh, thank goodness. Everyone wants to go this way, because that's the way we're going. So that pulled down some stress. Very happy with that. Also, Leafy Poo is healing. I'm very glad. 9 would be very, very angry with me if I allowed Leafy Poo to suffer. It's impossible to know our future, so why not something or other? I have no idea what you just said. And we've got a fight right ahead. You never seem to make any progress. Well, not with that attitude, Leafin. My lord. Okay, what we got? We've got Pillager Crackshots, Pillager Hatchetman, and another Pillager Crackshot. Rightio. You're also blinded. That is utterly crap. Okay. We'll start off with a quick throw there. It's fine. We've gotten rid of that. Let's get a Duelist Advance. Let's try and take out the Crackshot. Let's get Riposte on. Who are you going for? Hello?
Yourself.
How dare. I need to get rid of some of that stress.
There is comfort in company.
Go. Good. Okay, combo is triggered. That's worrisome. Alright. Now, I'd kind of like to put down Defender on... Yeah, Leafy Poo, you're going to be defended. Once again, I don't want 9 mad at me. They will have to go through me first. Ah, Leafy Poo appreciates the help. Well done. We can go with the blind. We'll only hit 1 though, but that's fine. There we go. I won't gamble on your health. Well done. Right. You've only got 7 health. If we can get a good roll on this... sure, let's go for it. You're dead in 2 turns. So now I can focus all of my attention elsewhere. Right. Let's go for the crack shots. They are a little bit nasty. Unfortunate. Now you're bleeding too. There we go. Damn it, 2 turns right next to each other. So close to death. That is going to be amazing. So 1 down, and you're going to die on your turn. So that is actually bloody awesome. I do need to get rid of the bleed, though. Let's fix that, but I really want to get your health up a bit. Whomp. Tilly wants to go out, so in a moment I'm going to have to let her. We had a decent amount of help it. Dots are so good. So crazy bonkers good. I want to get the stress down a bit. I know the bleed is still going to be there. But if we can kill you before that's over, I think the bleed might be over. Like, I think we might not have to deal with the bleed at all. I don't know, but you can see.
Cooperation is the key.
There we go. Now, does the bleed stop on its own? I don't know. Either way, we've got another speed back. Hooray. Lady Sheelab, hearing that Tilly was up and about, swooped in to the rescue. MVT. I will accept all of these things. Plague Doctor, best doctor, indeed. Now, it does look like we've lost the bleed effect, which is good. But it is now shadowy, so enemies have a 10% chance of battle advantage, which isn't great. We're 52 leagues from the inn. I needed to make that turn a lot earlier. Shrine of Reflection. All bleeding eventually stops on its own. I mean, that is true. But not all of it stops before someone dies. But it will eventually stop, yeah. Whether because, you know, you healed or because you ran out of blood. My ambition outflanked my fellow officers at sorties and mock skirmishes. Tradition drove us into each other's arms. Our estates, rather. Or estates, rather. Walls will never again hold me. Or the jeers, the whispers. They pushed me deep into my studies. Okay, this is definitely a time for a poll. Now then. Let us see what chat voted on. Also, take care, Belial. I realise you probably aren't going to catch his message now, but I hope you have a wonderful night, mate. Okay. Let's see. We have got a win for the Grave Robber. By a fair margin, actually. 53% of the vote was for Grave Robber, with 32% for the Plague Doctor as the second. Only 4% were interested in the Man-at-Arms. Interesting choices. No, Matten. Actually, I went out and gave Ciri her medicine and also gave Midna some extra egg as well. Since want to make sure that she's getting enough weight. Oh, and Trax, thank you very much for the Halloween gift sub. You know what? That's the other thing I needed to do. Is I've got 3 gift subs to give out. So let me go ahead and do that. It'll just take me a moment. Take me to my own channel, please. Thanking you. Right. Okay, 3 gift subs. Thanks to the incredible generosity of the Dapplings using all of their Dapper Ducats. Here we go. Let's see who ends up with them. Thrash, Driveshaft, Kayla Blackhand, and Minimars Marshmallow Cat. Mini Mars Mellow is where I was going because I'm dumb. But Mini Marshmallow Cat. What a lovely name, actually. That's fantastically cute. But there we go. Enjoy your gift subs given out on behalf of the incredibly generous Dapplings, Trax30, Althor, Tranix, Chaotic, and Song Swift-Eye, who used 100,000 Dapper Ducats each in order to get those done. So there you go. Incredibly, incredibly kind of them. Right. But it is time for us to return to the method of hand of finding out a little bit more about Matten. Luxury's Lap.
Chapter 1. Luxury's Lap.
Okay.
Born into money and married into more, she spent her days on horseback and her evenings in the ballroom. She was the object of her husband's boorish lust and drunken temper, placating his worst tendencies with a veneer of gracious deference, all the while indulging murderous fantasies of freedom and the fortune that would soon be hers.
I see. +1 mastery point. We've got a new skill. Dead of Night. Requires target corpse. Target, clear corpse. Gain on hit, heal 33%, and gain stealth. Oh. That's actually quite nice. What skills don't we use? Which skills do not pay any bills right now for our grave robber friend, Matten? Absinthe is a nice heal, also gives a lot of dodge and speed. I like Poison Dart. Flashing Daggers gives me a nice double hit. This one is good for ignoring stuff, but that one is just straight up damage. It's the only one that attacks the front row. I guess we could lose Flashing Daggers, although it hits 2 people. I think Flashing Daggers is probably the best one to lose. Being able to heal no matter how low our health is a massive help. This one will only heal us if we're below 25% health, but it will give us 3 dodge and haste. That is a big buff. So I think we'll keep both of these. But yeah, time to nom on corpses. I imagine Matten isn't eating the corpses so much as, you know, rifling through them for nice trinkets, so on and so forth. We want to go to the tower this time, I feel. We want to avoid the hospital. Move. Where do we want to go, peeps? Oh. Oh, okay. 2 of them do want to go to the unexplored. Well, damn it. Problem is, both of them will gain stress if I go there. But this is a guaranteed not issue, so we're going to go to the guaranteed not issue, I'm afraid, and you're just going to have to accept the stress.
Reliable information brings accurate insight, after all.
Indeed. You can have the bunk next to mine. Okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We just got some relics there. A little bit of extra strength. Quicken your pace. Yes, faster. Buff. Nice. Some extra food. Some extra relics.
The fog is parted. Our way is made clear.
Okay, we now know everything ahead of us. Okay, we're heading on to a cultist encounter. Rewards power, wealth, reduces loathing. No idea what loathing is. A lair, high risk, high reward, or a battle. Another cultist encounter, then a battle or a cache. Then the Guardian. The inn is in reach, perhaps a last grasp for riches. And then the inn. Okay. Are we in a good enough place to take on a lair? That is a big request there. But yeah, Althor, your gift sub has been handed out. Thank you again for that. That was so kind of you. Loathing is skulls on top of... Ah, the loathing whispers. Right. And as this increases... You know what? I don't actually know what that is. So let's see if I can't bring up some extra info. Is there a way for me to bring up extra info? F1? No. Okay, well, I don't have info on that one. But we'll see how things go. Regardless, onwards. But if chat, if you happen to know what loathing is, then do feel free to fill us in chat right now. A waking nightmare. Escape tutorial. Ah, okay. I will check that out. What in the 9 gibbering hells is that? Apparently it is a lord. A plague-eating lord. Honestly, it looks a little bit like the imaginings of it's very thematic, okay? It reminds me of I forget when it was made. Like, everyone uses the year, but I never remember the year it was made, or the director, specifically because he kind of didn't want his name associated with it after the release. But the Dune movie with Sting in it, that reminds me kind of how they imagined Vladimir Harkonnen, which is literally the polar opposite of the book. Dave Lynch movie, thank you. The literal opposite of the book. Because in the book, Vladimir Harkonnen is quite an effeminate man who cares about his appearance. Yes, he's corpulent, but he's fastidious about his appearance beyond that. Vladimir Harkonnen was girthy to an obscene degree, but was extremely well kept otherwise. Basically, the image of excess vanity, excess gluttony, that sort of thing. Whereas the Vladimir Harkonnen in the Dave Lynch movie was just like, yeah, I want you to carefully cultivate the plague that's all over my face, because I just love, I don't know, exuding pestilence. What? How could you go from Vladimir Harkonnen of the book to that? What? What? And yes, like the whole anti-grav stuff in the film is like, oh yeah, he's got anti-grav because he's so fat. In the book, it's because he didn't like to walk and get stuff on his feet. He was that level of noble excess. No, in the film, if you watch the film, I don't know which cut of it, the doctor who's treating his various like maladies and boils and stuff like that specifically reassures the Duke that the disease is being preserved, that it is being cared for and preserved on his face, that it's not being taken away. It's like they really turned him into a caricature of vileness. Right, let's have a look. Okay, livestock. You can be moched. Maid. What happened to your lower jaw? You've got death resist, so you're ultra dangerous. Okay. There's a lot of things going down on here. Stream tag, backseating allowed. If you've got enough dapper ducats to buy a backseat pass, you can backseat. No spoilers though. Like, but honestly, with this game, it's kind of more mechanical than spoilers. But you know, try not to ruin something for me. Don't tell me how to solve a puzzle. That's a spoiler. Telling me, as I see in chat, like, you know, hey, there's danger here. Maybe be aware of that, but not actually telling me what the danger is. I mean, you can do that if you've got the 1,000 dapper ducats. If you do it without it, I'm going to throw you in the Jeff Dale and take away your voice for a bit.